Geno Pit Adventures. I'm still Geno. These are still our adventures. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and there'll be plenty more where this came from. Onward and upward. Well, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I think I'd like to tell you a little day to go back over stuff that I hash all the time, but you guys need to hear it again. What's it going to cost me a month to live in Colombia? A lot of that depends on exactly where you are. If you're in Bogota, Medellin, Cali, Cartagena, it'll be more expensive. Bucaramanga, it'll be more expensive than out in San Gil and some of the outlying areas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an idea of what it costs me personally in the area of San Gil, where there's about 60,000 people in San Gil, and then there's a lot of little pueblos around, and I live in one of those. And this is what it costs. It cost 850,000 pesos a month, which on today's market is about $200 a month. And what I get for that is I have a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-story colonial home that is 2 years old in a gated community. Doesn't get much better than that. The neighbors, and it's beautiful. The neighbors and I, we all sit out on our porches in the evenings and gossip about whatever we can think of. The next part of that is gas, cooking gas. Gas for water. I actually have a water heater, on-demand water heater, and our bill is about $12 a month. That's for the gas. For the electricity, it's right about $18, $20 a month for my electricity. Cable is $20 a month for high-speed internet, fiber optic high-speed internet. What else? Oh, I have health insurance. My health insurance costs me 130,000 pesos, which is about $35, $37, somewhere in that neighborhood. And it's quite good, actually. It's quite good. So it all adds up to about $500 a month. But you're going to need more money than that. You're going to have a little savings. If you're traveling back to the United States, it's going to cost you, today's prices, $1,400 to get there and come back. If you have a car, it's going to cost more. You can get a nice used car for $3,000 or $4,000. You get a brand new one for $12,000. Nice cars. Don't expect an automatic transmission because they don't exist in Colombia. But they're great cars. Renault has great cars. Nissan has great cars there. And there's Ford, Chevy, the whole enchilada. They're more expensive though. And so what you can get for $500 a month, where are you going to find that in the States? Everybody goes, oh my God, Colombia is so scary. Well, go to Chicago, tell me about scary. Or go to LA and tell me about scary. But there you go, room and board. Oh, I forgot, it cost my wife and I about $150 to $200 a month in food. And if you can see, I'm not exactly a skinny kid. So we eat chicken, we eat meat, we eat whatever. Eggs are cheap, $2.50 a dozen. It's pretty exciting. It's good food too, because it's almost all organic, because they just simply don't have the money to put the extra herbicides, insecticides, whatever sides they want to ruin their vegetables with. They don't use it because they don't have the money for it, which is really awesome. So you can go to the market on any given day. It's all fresh fruit. And I mean fresh, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I don't mean fresh a month ago. It was fresh 2 days ago. Bananas, mangoes, oranges, whatever you want. Chicken, beef, pork. The only thing's hard to get a hold of is bacon. You can, but it's really expensive. Man, I don't mind paying the price because I am a bacon junkie. But you can find it everywhere. They have this thing called tocino, which is supposed to be bacon, but don't believe it. It's not. You got to get good old imported bacon before it'll ring your bell. So there you go. For a lot of you people out there, I know it's really difficult to just get your mind wrapped around moving to another country. And that's all fine and dandy, but I'm 72 years old and I still got some fight left in me. But I've been in the States now doing some important stuff for about a month and a half. And it's really difficult. It's really difficult. I don't know how you guys do it on $1,000 a month. I really don't. Unless you live in a tent downtown Seattle. It's really tough. But it's not in Colombia. You're going to need a little extra money for your car. You're going to need a little extra money for your visa. It's going to take you got to pick which kind of visa you want. Probably takes you, by the time it's all said and done, it'll cost you $700 for your visa. Maybe a little more, but it's worth it. After 3 years, you can get a residency and a passport, and then you can work on it, become a dual citizen if you want, American and Colombian, and it's always good to have. You probably should have a little savings in case of medical things that go on. The care is really good in Colombia. Excuse me. It's just like anywhere. It takes a while to get in to get your appointment, and you get the first appointment, then you have to go to the second appointment, and you know how that rolls out. So, but all in all, it's quite good. So you got beautiful weather, beautiful food, beautiful houses, beautiful women. What else you want? You know, you ladies out there, there's expats hanging around that would love a nice foreign lady. I really can't speak to what the Colombian guys are like. Never went out with one. Couldn't tell you. But all in all, if you've got $1,000 and some kind of a little nest egg saved up, it's a great place to come. It'll take you a couple of $1,000s to get moved and get settled and get in here. But after you do, you'll really like it. I do. I miss it so much. My son the other day asked me, well, what would it take, Dad, for you to stay here? And I said, well, probably a major climate change. Yeah, he didn't like that answer because he'd like for me to be around, and I don't blame him. But anyway, I thought I would just give you an update on the prices and see what you think. Leave your comments. Go to the description. I've got a few links there. I've got a book. You can get a consultation with me, give you a half hour for $60. It's cheap. Or an hour for $100. And you'll get your money worth. I guarantee you that. If you don't like it at the end of the deal, I'll give you your money back. But anyway, that being said, today is the first day of the rest of your life. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. So go change something. Do a little geo-arbitrage. Stay tuned, you'll know what that means. See you on the flip side. God bless.